Daylight saving time. No S's at the end. It's kind of confusing, so let's break it down. Daylight saving is a practice of adjusting your clocks forward or backwards an hour to add an hour of daylight to the end of the day during the winter season when days are shortened. See, the Earth tilts, leaving the northern and southern hemisphere closer to the sun at different times of the year. The part of the year where the specific hemisphere is closer to the sun is summer, and farther away is winter. During the winter months, when the hemisphere is tilted away from the sun, days are shorter, the hemisphere gets colder. People who are affected by these shorter days adjust their clocks to allow for the sun to be up later in the day than in the summer. Only 70 countries, making up less than 40% of the Earth's population, observe daylight savings. In fact, only 8 of the 23 countries in North America change their clocks. Even inside the US, we're divided with states like Indiana literally split down the middle between observing and not observing until 2006, and states like Arizona and Hawaii rejecting it altogether. Allegedly, it all started with bugs. In 1898, George Vernon Hudson, a New Zealand entomologist, that means he studied bugs, wanted more time with his creepy crawlies in the winter, so he proposed his community shift their clocks, and daylight saving was born. During World War I, Germany instituted daylight saving as a temporary measure to conserve coal use. The UK followed suit in 1916 because the state officials believed it would push people to spend more time outside, and in the US 2 years later for the same reason. But what about the farmers? Despite common belief, most don't really care about daylight saving. They work when the sun's up, and it's not like a corn stalk's checking their watch. You know who does like daylight savings? Department stores. The earliest US supporter of daylight saving back in 1910s was a well-known shop owner, and the Chamber of Commerce remains the biggest lobby in favor of moving our clocks. So how big of an impact does it really have on energy consumption? Well, research from the 1970s showed that daylight savings saved roughly 1% of the country's total energy consumption. Today, with the widespread use of air conditioning, computers, and late store hours, that number has dropped below 0.2%, essentially an insignificant number. However, the effect it has on Americans' health from the loss of sleep is worth talking about. That hour of sleep lost in the spring causes sleep deprivation and sleeplessness in most people that can linger for days to weeks after the change, which explains why 71% of the American public want to cancel daylight saving. So if most of us want it gone, what do we have to do to stop it? In 1966, the US Congress passed the Uniform Time Act, which mandated daylight saving time unless a state as a whole opted out of it. Today, only 2 states have taken advantage of that, being Arizona and Hawaii, and if we want daylight savings gone for good, each of the other 48 states have to opt out individually, or the National Congress as a whole has to change the policy on a national level by passing a new law. I hope you enjoyed learning about daylight savings. If you have any questions at all, leave them in the comment section below and I'll try to get back to you. Like this video so YouTube knows to show it to other people, and subscribe. I'm your boy Timo, and until next time, keep your smile side up. Bye-bye!